Hello, hello, everybody. I've decided to run this training for anyone who wants to watch, really, anyone who is running a Live Good business and wants to tap into how you desire. This is for you if you want to tap into how you desire to grow your Live Good business in a way that is freeing, in a way that feels really good, in a way that is expansive, and in alignment with who you are. So I was doing this training for my team. I have little portals, little groups for the different ranks, and I was going to drop it in there today. And so I will be dropping this in for each of you in my team. But I'm also going to be loading this up onto YouTube for anyone else to tap into because why not? Why not? And so this process that we're going to go through is a process of dropping into your heart space, allowing the truth to rise up naturally. So I'm going to be dropping you in, asking you to close your eyes, breathe, connect. So it'll be part meditation, part journaling, with the intention of getting clear on what it is that you truly desire in your Live Good business, specifically when it comes to who you are welcoming into your team and how your team is growing and how your business is growing. So this generally I run in my own business with my clients, separate from Live Good, and it's a client attraction activation. And the grounding of this, which I'm inviting you to open up to in this moment, is that your Live Good team, whether they are in your team now or whether they are on their way, whether they are going to come directly through you or whether they're going to come through your team members growing and inviting people to join Live Good as an affiliate or as a member. Your Live Good team, directly or indirectly, those humans are already on the planet and they are already ready to say yes. And there is already a soul contract between you and your team members. And so, on a soul level, in soul time, there's already a connection. And we are going to activate that connection as part of this process. Before we activate the connection, I'm going to help you get clear on who you want to bring into your business, the type of people you want to bring into your business, their energetic blueprint, the different personality traits and behavior styles. I'm also going to help you get clear on how you want that relationship to flow, so the relationship dynamics. And again, I'm going to drop you in so that it just rises naturally and it's coming from your inner wisdom rather than coming from your mind based on who you think you should be working with based on the training that you've watched. Because we're also going to look at how you want to grow your Live Good business and the different channels and platforms that you want to use. And one of the beautiful things, especially in our team, is that we have so much training available at our fingertips. Training on TikTok, training on social media, and so many different ways of tapping into how to grow your Live Good business. What can happen when we don't do a process like this first is that we can get caught up in different ways and we think we need to do something or we should do something because somebody else is doing it, or we land up comparing ourselves against somebody else and thinking that we need to do it their way. And we can get in our heads so much when we first join this business, and it can cause overwhelm because it's kind of like, where do I start? What do I do? Or you make a decision that you're going to follow this specific strategy, but you haven't taken time to just do this process that we're going to do now. of allowing the clarity to come naturally and then taking the steps. And so in any business, LiveGood included, there are so many things that we're told we have to, must do, should do. And so we're shaking all of that off and we're going to drop into your heart and we're going to work with a blank canvas. And the beautiful thing about having a blank canvas is you get to play. You get to really tap in and ask yourself, how do I really want to grow this business? What do I really want? What lights me up? What brings me joy? And then you apply the strategies that work with that. So we love strategies, we honor strategies. Systems and strategies are a wonderful thing. Tools and tech is a wonderful thing, but let it rather flow from what it is that you desire to do and then implement, as opposed to seeing the strategies, implementing, and then realizing you actually don't enjoy doing business that way and having to come back to center. Okay, this process is very much around who you are working with. So I'm going to take time to connect your heart to the hearts of your team members. And when we do that, it's the team members that you are directly welcoming into your LiveGood team and indirectly, right? So this is your extended team. So whatever rank you are working towards, I'm inviting you to just right now drop the energy of that rank into your heart space. Get clear on, well, how many people do I need in my team to get to that rank? And what does my team need to look like to get to that rank? So, as an example, to get to gold, one of the ways is to have 3 silver legs and just allow that to drop in. Now's a good time for me to remind you to get a pen and paper or to invite you to get a pen and paper so that as I'm asking questions and as we go through this process, you can write down whatever's flowing through. And when you are ready, I'm inviting you to close your eyes, if it feels good, to close your eyes, to slow your breath down, to give yourself this time and space to connect into your heart. As you slow your breath down, breathe into your heart. Allow your breath to bring this stillness, this peace. Feel how your breath can not only drop you into your heart, but there's a sense of dropping into your womb space. There's a sense of having your inner fire ignited. So right now you can just see, feel, imagine, perceive, think of whatever works for you. If you cannot see something, then just imagine it or feel it. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. So just relax, let it be, let it flow. Breathe into your belly and imagine, feel, set the intention that your inner fire is being ignited. And allow this warmth in your belly to rise in both up and down directions, rising into your heart, but also dropping into Mother Earth, grounding you into this moment, grounding you into your physical body, grounding you into this breath right now. And I'm inviting you to open up to allowing this to be whatever it is for you, opening up to the idea that your soul team for LiveGood that they are already here and they are already ready to say yes. Just open up to that idea. And open up to the idea that in soul time, from an energetic perspective, the connection has already been made. And when you do this, I'm inviting you to breathe that in, to welcome this truth into your heart, into your cells, into your body, into your being, and just affirming, yes, 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 the connection is made, the connection is here. We have the beautiful opportunity when we work with energy to tap into supernatural, time-bending magic. This is what we have access to. We have access to alchemy. In other words, shifting from one state of being into another. And I'm inviting you just to open up to just trusting that, yes, from an energetic perspective, the connection already exists without needing to understand how or why. Just open up to the idea, breathe it in, welcome it in, try it on. And I'm inviting you to breathe into your heart space. And as you do that, imagine that you have a beautiful golden sun in your heart space and it is radiating out. The rays are radiating out in every direction. And your heart and the heart of your soul team, your team for LiveGood, whether you are going to have a direct or indirect relationship with them, there is a connection. And I'm inviting you to feel how each beautiful golden ray is streaming out of your heart space and dropping into the hearts of your expanded team in multiple directions. And that these beautiful humans are on the planet, and we are just setting the intention, if it is for your highest good, if it is for their highest good, in the energy of pure love, that this connection is activated. Beautiful. And we set the intention that as we move through this process together, that we are operating from that understanding, that we are connecting into, for your highest good, for their highest good, this beautiful relationship that is going to flow. Flow smoothly for you, flow smoothly for them, as we tap into opening up and expanding our understanding of what is available to us and what we get to experience in our LiveGood business. Because without even realizing, we move into something and we have a limited perception. It is natural. We are human. And so we're just opening up, opening up, opening up, removing the blind spots, removing the conditioning, just opening up to, okay, I get to run a LiveGood business that brings me joy, where the money flows, where the team drops in, where there's beautiful co-creation, a beautiful relationship, where my income is expanding and their income is expanding, where there's mutual respect, where I feel seen and understood, where I'm working with people that I vibe with, that I naturally connect with, that I enjoy working with, that I laugh with, that I co-create with in a way that works for me and in a way that works for them. Okay, so How that is different for everyone. And we're going to dive in and bring that up for you. So, in this moment, I'm inviting you to connect to your expanded team. Have your pen and paper ready, but I'm inviting you to allow what flows to flow. So I'm going to take a moment and drop you in very quickly and just write what comes out. Try not to pause this video and think about it and get into your head. This is just about tapping in and letting what comes without judgment. And so I'm inviting you again. If you have opened your eyes and if it feels good, you can choose to close your eyes now. You maybe place your hand on your heart and just feel this expansion as you connect into your expanded team and the type of people that you want in your team. And so in this moment, you can start asking yourself, what type of energy do you typically love being around? What type of people do you love being around? What kind of personality lights you up and feels aligned for you in the long haul as you grow your business? And so start writing down the types of people that you love. And I'm going to give you that you love spending time with. I'm going to give you a few examples. And if you want, you can just listen and then write, or you can write as you listen. There are no rules. And I've got notes here that I'm just looking at. You may love working with and collaborating with people who are light-hearted, people who are playful, jovial. Or you may prefer working with people who are more calm, deeply reflective. Or you may love working with both types of people. So as I'm giving you the different scenarios, I really am inviting you to connect into what is true for you, really understanding that there's no right or wrong way of answering these questions. In your LiveGood business, would you love to work with high energy fire starters? Do you generally get motivated by fiery people? Or do you tend to work better with people who are more quiet, like quiet, intuitive collaborators? Are you drawn to social butterflies, people who love chatting, or independent achievers who check in less but still follow through? Do you prefer mentoring, curious learners, like people who ask a lot of questions and you love the mentoring process? Or are you more hands off and you prefer to have someone else doing the mentoring? Again, there's no right or wrong here. Do you want to grow a team of people who are spiritually open, like me? That is my desire. Or do you prefer working with people who are more pragmatic and maybe business-minded, if you want to call it that? Again, no right or wrong here. And so this is about tapping into the natural qualities of your team, tapping into the personality traits, and the behavior patterns. So behavior patterns is another beautiful way of just expanding this for you. And so some behavior patterns that maybe you want to work with are people who love to follow through, people who ask a lot of questions, or people who don't ask a lot of questions. And so just feel into it in this moment. And the reason why this is so important is that often when we start a new venture, a new project, a new business, whatever the case is, we may do a typical client avatar or target market demographics when we get clear on, okay, we want to work with women between this age and this age and this income bracket, whatever the case is. But number one, you forget about you and the type of people that you love working with. And number two, we take away from the joy of working with other people and understanding that it's way, way beyond the demographics when you start connecting into the energetic traits and the personality traits and the openness of and the values and the standards of who you want to bring into your team rather than just bringing people in and operating from default or not giving yourself the time and space to get clear on this. And then you're going to land up bumping up against walls. So just the process of getting clear, this process is going to stand you in so much good stead. It's going to give you a beautiful foundation to grow your LiveGood business from. You're welcome to pause and just write if you haven't finished. And I'm inviting you now to take a moment to connect into your beautiful heart once again, connecting into the golden sun and the rays of the golden sun stretching out in every direction, dropping into the hearts of your LiveGood team all over the planet, not needing to understand where exactly they are, but trusting they are here on the planet, connecting your hearts to their hearts. And now I'm inviting you to just take a moment, all these beautiful personality traits and behavior patterns and energetic qualities that you've written down in terms of the type of people that you want to work with. Just imagine, feel, connect to your team now being full of those kinds of people. And now we have the opportunity to get clear on how we want these relationships to flow. What kind of relationship flow feels most nourishing for you? And again, we're doing this with regards to your LiveGood business. Excuse me. And this is an opportunity for you to really feel into, okay, how do I love growing my business? Really, truly. Do you know? For example, and I'm going to go to my notes again. Do you love fast flowing chats? Impromptu, in the moment? Do you love being on your phone? Do you love operating in WhatsApp or Telegram? Or do you prefer structured, booked, clear time in your calendar where you hop onto a Zoom call? Or perhaps do you prefer in-person meeting for a coffee and you want to grow a local team? How do you want your relationship to flow? So once they are in your team, and we're also going to look at how they land, but for now, this is just the general relationship dynamics. Do you love the idea of a close-knit inner circle, or do you prefer the idea of a spacious, self-led team? Do you love high-touch mentorship, or do you prefer self-sufficient creators? Again, there's no right or wrong here, but this is an opportunity for you to really get clear on what you want. So I have people in my team who love hand-holding. They love the process of getting on a call and helping the person sign up and helping them get to bronze. And it's in very beautiful, intimate connection. And I have other people on my team who love to wake up and just see that three people have joined, bam. And I have other people in my team that when they wake up and they see that three people have joined, it brings anxiety because they don't know who those people are. So there's no right or wrong here. So I'm really inviting you to tap into what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? How would I love my business to grow? What are the relationship dynamics that I desire? High maintenance, low maintenance, high touch, low touch. And then get deeper than that and try and imagine and see the relationship flowing. Do I want people to lean in to the community portal, the training portal? Do I want to create my own training portal? Do I want to lean into what's already there? Do I want people who ask questions constantly, or do I just want people to run with it? What is the communication style that I prefer? Is it WhatsApp? Is it Messenger? Is it Zoom? Is it regular updates? Or I only want to give minimal check-ins? What are my boundaries when it comes to communication? What feels good to me? Do I prefer email? Do you prefer email? Maybe you do. Write it down, write it down, write it down. And if you're struggling, then I'm inviting you to connect in. And when we connect back to the truth that everything starts with frequency and energy, we are energy beings first. We are energy beings that are vibrating, and we've come into physical form to have this beautiful experience. And one of the experiences that we've chosen is to grow a Live Good business. I'm inviting you in this moment to close your eyes, to breathe in, and to imagine that you can zoom out and you can be like a bird on a wire, high up, looking down. And you can see the frequency of your Live Good business. You can see the energy and the frequency of you and your Live Good business, two separate entities. So I'm inviting you now to just play with me for a minute or two. Maybe you're seeing colors. Maybe you're just feeling something. Maybe you're feeling something in your physical body. Maybe it feels like your heart is expanding. Maybe you're actually seeing yourself and imagining yourself working with people. But I'm inviting you to start by just connecting into the frequency of how you want your relationships in your Live Good business to flow. So this will be your relationships with your upline, your relationships with those people that you bring in directly, your relationships with your expanded team, your relationships with your broader team. And just tap into a feeling, a frequency, a flow for your Live Good business. Maybe you're seeing a color, maybe a shape, maybe an image. Allow what comes through to come through. And I'm inviting you to describe it, maybe write it down. And when I used to do this work for my branding clients before I moved into the spiritual world, when I was helping clients get clear on a brand for their new businesses, I would ask them to think of a brand ambassador. It could be a famous person alive or someone who's passed away. Or now, if we're moving into more of the spiritual angle, and you can feel into either or, you could connect into a spirit guide a spirit animal. So an image, a person, a guide, a brand ambassador coming through for your Live Good business. And just breathe that in and allow whatever comes to come. And write down this person, this being. And I'm inviting you again to connect to the frequency, the energy, the feeling, the flow of your Live Good business. And then see it crystallizing into you, into working with your team, into the systems and the structures that you have in place. Just see what you desire, what's coming up for you. What would you love? How would you love your Live Good business to expand? How would you love for your relationships to flow? And write down whatever's coming through for you. And what may be coming through is this beautiful, fast flowing energy with beautiful, fast momentum, or it may feel more calm and steady. Maybe your nervous system prefers to grow peacefully and quietly. Maybe there's a lot of fire when you connect in, and it's this beautiful, rapid growth while you stay grounded. Have fun with this. And so, this clarity of how you want your relationships to flow, what it does is it creates a runway for your team to land. So, when you get clear on the flow of your business, the type of people that you want to bring into your business, you are essentially creating a runway. And if you literally think of an aeroplane that is going to land on the runway, and this aeroplane is full of these beautiful team members, they now have a landing strip because you are clear. I want to lean on the existing structures, or I want to create my own structures, or I love working on WhatsApp, or I love email, or I understand the relationship dynamics that I want and the people that I want to bring in. I want to bring in people who understand me, who speak my language, who understand the words that I use, who feel my heart. I want to bring people in who get the business model, who are ready to do what it takes to grow this business. And this is what I'm hoping you are getting clear on as we go through this process. And once you have that clarity, and obviously, if you're in my team, you're welcome to reach out to me if you need support in that. What you now have available to you is to get clear on how you want your clients to land, how you want them to hit that runway. So if you could wave a magic wand and you could grow your business any way that you desire, how do you want your clients to come in? How do you want your soul team, your I'm so used to saying soul client, soul team, your Live Good team, how do you want your Live Good team to grow? How do you want them to find you? And again, you may have watched certain training and you may think, well, they have to find me this way because this is what I've been told. This is how you need to grow your business. They don't have to find you that way. If it brings you joy, let them find you that way. If you love that runway, run on that runway. But there may be other runways. There may be other beautiful ways. Open up, open up, open up. What is it that I really desire? For me personally, I love people landing in my Facebook Messenger because I operate on Facebook. Most of my clients come from Facebook. And I love people who just drop in and go, oh, I've been watching you for a while. I'm ready. Let's go. And often they've never commented. So I have no idea that they're watching me. I'm completely detached from the engagement on my Facebook page. I just trust that people will find me. And that's how I love for them to find me. I love them to drop into my Facebook Messenger and go, okay, let's go. Not, okay, can I have more information? Or, okay, can you explain the compensation plan in detail? Because that's over my head. Well, it's not anymore, but it used to be. And I don't want to get bogged down into the details. Some people love getting into the details. I don't. I want people who come in and say, yes, I'm ready. So I'm clear on that. Again, there's no right or wrong way. I'm clear that I want people to come in through DMs. You may want people to come in through your Instagram. You may want people to come in through your Substack. You may want people to come in not online at all. You want people to come in through face-to-face networking. Maybe you're a speaker and you run events and you want to run workshops and have people in front of you and be speaking about beautiful passive income, and you want people to come in that way. What is it that you deeply desire? Now's the time to get clear on that and to write it down. Remember, blank canvas. What is it that you desire? Don't answer this question based on what you already have in place. Answer this question based on what is it I deeply desire in terms of people coming in and how they come in. And so the how they come in is, I touched on it very briefly now. Do you want them to come in with a yes? Do you want them to come in with questions? Do you want them to come in with excitement, curiosity? Do you want them to come in with a plan, strategy? Do you want them to come in with a whole team behind them? No rules, no rules, no rules. Do you want them to come in from TikTok? Do you want them to come in quickly, fast, boom, 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 boom? Or do you prefer calm, steady flow? So again, what is the flow that you felt? Perhaps if you know your human design type, perhaps you understand your ebbs and flows. Maybe you want them to come in boom, 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 and then you want a little break, and then you want boom, 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 and then you want to break. Or maybe you just prefer this constant heartbeat of clients coming in. How do you generally work? What works for you? Have fun with this. This is like a beautiful, live good, a vision board, a visioning process for you. And then once they're in, we've already got clear on how we love that relationship to flow, but you can deepen that. Do you want people who are in for the long game, that bring their families in and their families grow and they're in for the legacy and they're in for the freedom? Do you want people who rise to leadership and build their own teams in their own way, or they build their teams with you, your way, no rules, no rules? Do you want a team that feels like soul family, that one day you meet their families and you break bread together? Or do you prefer operating in isolation and having people at arm's length? There are no rules, there is no right or wrong to this. What is it you desire? Do you feel and would you love for your Live Good business to grow locally, on the ground, in the communities? Or do you love working online and having people all over the world? That's me. I am an online girl. But at the same time, I would love to meet my team in person. So there's not one or, it can be both and. how can you see your Live Good business growing and maybe working alongside your other businesses? Maybe you can see yourself running a retreat, or maybe you see it as completely separate. I'm inviting you as you feel into this to tap into being open, to tap into. I love to work with air alchemy, and so bringing in the air elements to help you really rise above and see this expanded vision in full alignment with your truth. I feel like there's so much more, but that's probably enough for this one session. I would love to help activate this in your cells, so join me when you are ready. And once again, closing your eyes. If it feels good, dropping your shoulders, slowing your breath down. Feeling into the energy, the expansion, everything that you've written down, and everything that came into your mind and your heart, even if you didn't write it down. And so setting the intention that this process is a living process, that you will continue to be tapped in and connected into how you want to grow your team and your Live Good business. And this connection between you and your Live Good team, your expanded team. I'm inviting you to breathe into your heart and to feel that connection. And we are activating that connection in this moment, activating the connection without understanding how. We are activating this connection between you and your expanded team. Igniting the connection. And just be open to that. We set the intention that these connections are activated in divine timing, in divine alignment, aligned with you and your nervous system, with your emotional body, in full alignment with what you are able to and desire to, and what you are ready to move through in your Live Good business. So at just the right speed for you, just the right cadence for you. And so I'm inviting you to open up and allow this connection with your expanded team, feeling grounded and centered, trusting that these connections that you are activating are going to come in a way that works for you, is in alignment with you. And so we set the intention that you are connecting to, and we are activating this connection with your expanded Live Good team for your highest good, for their highest good. Breathe it in, activating it in your cells, in your physical body. Breathe it in, open up, allow it. Maybe put a smile on your face, feel excitement in your belly. And I'm inviting you now to breathe in and to tap into the energy of being ready, being grounded, trusting that this is going to flow the way you desire to flow. So breathe into the energy of being ready. And you can say to yourself, affirm to yourself, remind yourself, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I am ready. Beautiful. Now breathing back into your physical body. Bringing awareness to my voice, bringing awareness to the room that you're in. Feel your feet on the ground or whatever part of your body is touching something. I'm feeling my hands on the desk. Maybe give yourself a hug. When you're ready, open your eyes, wriggle your fingers, wriggle your toes. Welcome back, welcome back. Thank you for being here. I would love, 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 love to hear what came up for you and how you desire to grow your Live Good business, what kind of people you want to bring in, how you want your business to flow. Please share with me. For those of you that are in the portal, please share with me in the portal. For those of you that are on YouTube, please share in the comments. Sending you so much love and have a happy, happy day. Ciao.